An 18-second video. That is literally all it takes to hook an audience, deliver real value, and guarantee a follow. Today, welcome to this explainer where we are diving deep into a source document known as Jawad's Cinematic AI Learning Script. It's essentially a perfect blueprint for short-form virality. We're going to break down the exact prompts, the precise timing, and the psychological guardrails you need to build a flawless educational short using just AI.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll start by looking at the AI video revolution, then architect the perfect prompt. After that, we'll break down the hook and the pitch frame by frame, uncover the power of negative prompts, and finally, wrap up with the ultimate social media strategy. Let's get into it.
All right, starting off with Section 1, the AI video revolution and the tools of the trade.
Now, if you want to generate really high-quality AI video, the source text points us straight to 4 absolute powerhouses. We're talking about Veo, Kling, Runway, and Halo. And listen, these aren't just toys anymore. They are incredibly sophisticated neural networks that can render cinematic physics and natural human movement entirely from a simple text box. They are essentially our new digital canvas.
Moving right along to Section 2. Architecting the perfect prompt by setting the visual rules. Look at how these highly specific parameters instantly establish a professional mood while totally optimizing for mobile. Phrases like 4K and Ultra HD guarantee visual fidelity, right? Natural lighting and smooth camera movement help eliminate that stiff, robotic feel we sometimes see in AI. We're even dictating the emotion with a friendly smile and ending with vertical 916. That strictly formats the output for a phone screen, which is, let's face it, the native habitat of the scrolling learner. Next up, Section 3, frame by frame, the hook. This covers seconds 0 to 4.
This timeline provides a visual roadmap for a complete 4-act progression. Just think about that for a second. An entire 4-act narrative structure condensed into just 18 seconds. We kick off with the hook, shift gears, deliver the promise, and nail the call to action.
So the secret sauce in Frame 1 is this deliberate combination of visual cues. First, you have the RGB setup, signaling technical competence and modern digital culture. Then, the prompt dictates that the camera slowly pushes in. That is not accidental at all. A slow push-in subconsciously creates this sense of intimacy and importance. Combined with direct eye contact, it's perfectly engineered to immediately build trust and stop someone mid-scroll. And watch how the dialogue pairs perfectly with those visuals. A simple, friendly, welcoming greeting of, "Hello, my name is Jawad," instantly anchors that confident persona we just built. Boom. In just 4 seconds, the viewer feels welcomed and the hook is firmly set. That brings us to Section 4, frame by frame, the pitch, running from seconds 4 to 13. Notice the transition here. We move from a very tight opening to a medium shot, packed with technical visuals on screen, like editing timelines and coding to quickly establish authority. Then, the dynamic shifts entirely. The teacher interacts directly with the graphics by pointing at them. The AI isn't just giving us a boring talking head, it's rendering a highly active, dynamic lecture space. During this sequence, the dialogue explicitly hooks the learner. The script promises to teach AI, computers, and online earning completely from scratch, or from zero. It boldly and clearly states the immense value the viewer is going to get if they just stick around and keep watching. Then, in Frame 3, right between the 8 and 13-second mark, the script brilliantly removes all barriers to entry. By stating that the classes will be easy and require absolutely no prior experience, it instantly neutralizes any anxiety the viewer might have about the topic being way too technical. It is a total masterclass in inclusive educational marketing.
All right, Section 5, the power of negative prompts, which serve as crucial guardrails for AI realism.
Understanding this concept is absolutely vital. If you've ever played around with AI, you know for sure it can sometimes hallucinate some pretty weird visual glitches. The negative prompt acts as your ultimate safety net, setting really strict boundaries on what the machine is explicitly not allowed to do. This juxtaposition perfectly highlights the dual nature of AI prompting, preventing things like extra fingers or unrealistic lighting on the negative side is quite literally just as critical as requesting 4K resolution on the positive side. You have to sculpt away the digital marble you don't want to reveal the masterpiece hidden underneath.
Finally, we've reached Section 6, the ultimate social strategy, and the final call to action.
Frame 4 relies on a tight close-up and clean animated icons. The prompt forces the camera angle to change again, pushing back into a close-up with a confident smile. Visually, the background becomes very clean and animated, introducing these floating follow and like icons. This delivered visual shift directs the viewer's focus entirely toward engaging with the content. There are absolutely zero distractions left.
And that final dialogue serves as a massive call to action. It creates instant urgency with follow right now and promises consistent future value by mentioning daily new videos, urging the viewer to begin their learning journey immediately. It leaves zero ambiguity about what the user is supposed to do next.
It's honestly fascinating that exactly 18 seconds is the absolute perfect length to craft this kind of narrative. It's incredibly potent for platforms like Instagram and TikTok because it's long enough to establish real authority and deliver a promise, but short enough to loop seamlessly before the viewer's attention ever has a chance to wane.
To wrap up this detailed explainer on prompt engineering and micro-narrative structure, we want to leave you with the very question inspired by the script itself. By breaking down the positive constraints, the negative guardrails, and that meticulous frame-by-frame pacing, you now hold the blueprint for cinematic AI creation. So, what do you say? Are you ready to start your learning journey today? Keep exploring, keep prompting, and we'll catch you in the next explainer.